in a multicultural, multi-religious, even in the religion, we have multi-doctrinal situations going on. We live in a multi-social environment. The earlier you accept this fact, the better it is for your own living. Now, talking about this tattoo issue, one thing I want people to understand is this: there is no point making an already difficult life more difficult for yourself. You see, when you see influential people doing certain things, they know what they are doing. To be influential is to be powerful, and to be powerful means to some certain degree you have the ability to control the outcome of that thing. That is why a powerful, influential person will do a particular thing, and then nobody will do that the same thing, and the consequences will be different. Why? Because the influential person has the ability and the capacity to some degree to control the outcome and the consequence of that very thing that you yourself, there's a nobody will do, and it will end very badly for you. If you are not rich, influential, or powerful, you really need to rethink doing these things these people are doing. There's a reason why they call them celebrities. There's a reason why they call them idols. There's a reason why they give them those names that puts them on that level, because they have a level of influence and a level of control on the matters that concerns life. But you are still down here, and you think because they are doing it, it's good enough for you to do it. That's why when I speak on this matter of tattoo, I try my best to make us understand this fact. The pastor that did that is an influential pastor. The pastor that did that has, to some degree, control over how the audience will feel, a control over how the audience will react. He's already there. So he knows if he does these very things, his influence is powerful enough to override the effect of that action. But you have not built influence yet, and you are here debating and arguing over how good it is to do those things. You see, the kind of job that I do, if you have tattoos on your body, you won't even get that job in the first place. And it is not a sin, no, but it has its own consequences. You might end up copying that pastor, put a tattoo on your body. You might end up having that tattoo, and the very job that you're looking for, you will lose it because of that very decision you took. Now, that person that did it, that influential person that did it, will not have that consequences working against him, but it will work against you because you are on this level. There are people that have lost endorsement, contracts, connection because of piercing. Meanwhile, we have influential people that have different piercings on their body, and it does nothing negative to their lives. It brings no negative light to them because they have attained the level. But you who's on this level, if you go ahead to do those piercings, it might shine a negative light on you and make you miss certain good things that will help your present progress. There are people that have lost good things because of the way they dress. I've seen ladies that have been flogged in some states because of the way they dress, and people started throwing stones at them. You can't do that to a celebrity. In fact, you might not even see a celebrity on the road if dressed like that, because they have a lifestyle that is above where the common masses can even see and approach them. In fact, for that celebrity, that kind of fashion might even bring them more endorsement, but for a nobody, it will bring them criticism and condemnation. Crazy fashions like changing the color of your hair, just like Travis Green did, or plaiting your hair like some of all these ministers do outside Africa, means nothing to them because they are celebrities, they are up there. In fact, in Nigeria, we have a pastor that braids his hair and his church is filled up because it's already there. But for you and I, once we do it, you might be shocked that one day you'll be moving on the streets and a patrol van will just stop and pick you and say you're a criminal, or you look suspicious, or you look like a suspect. And before you know it, you are in police custody, and it might even get worse from there. There are a lot of people that are in complications today simply because of their hairstyle. So you can see, you will not do that to a celebrity. In fact, you will make excuse for them. But because you are not influential or powerful yet, you must be careful making the same decisions that these people make. So it is not just really about sin, it's about consequences. We are on different stratas in life, and the consequences on this level is not the same with this level. We have so many celebrities in the modern world that have gone in and out of prison, and they are still getting endorsement and still doing well because they are already there. But you and I that are commoners, we must be careful doing these things because the consequences are different. This is a reality in this world. Keep advising people. You are not Pastor Kingsley. Pastor Kingsley is influential. Pastor Kingsley is popular. So he can control the outcome. You might not be able to control the outcome. That tattoo will get you criticized. That tattoo will get you condemned. That tattoo will get you rejected. And at this stage, you can't afford to be condemned, rejected, and casted aside, because you will lose a lot of good benefits in your life. For their level, one rejection will lead to a positive acceptance for them. But for your own level, rejection can spell doom for us. So please, before you support things, support trends, and ask yourself, is this thing edifying for me? Is it good for me? Is it necessary for me? Of what advantage is it in my life? And of what disadvantage will it bring to me? Be wise. These are questions you should ask yourself before jumping into trends that are carried by celebrities.